Welcome back to the shop. It's Monday, the 1st of October, 2018.
Hi, everybody.
That's some good sweet tea. Good sweet tea.
Delicious.
Gosh, leaves on the ground. The leaves on the ground.
Yes.
You see the leaves on the ground?
Yes,
There.
and they're changing colors too.
Yeah, fall is here. Fall is here. Alrighty. Well, let's start where we always do with who was here this weekend. Daniel's the only one that actually showed up. Come up Saturday and kind of hung out with us. So didn't have a whole lot going on. And we're thinking actually about maybe doing away with this segment of the show.
Who
Let us
shows
know
up?
What you think? Yeah, who shows up. Let us know what you think on that, and we'll kind of make a decision. All right, let's move on.
Might make them all feel guilty about not showing up.
There you go. This week in the shop. Wow, it was kind of busy this week.
Yes, it was.
Got a lot of
bunch
projects started.
done.
We started on the shop kitchen cleanup. Now, what I'm doing is over here, I know y'all probably remember when you go into the shop kitchen, right there to the right, I built a wood rack, plywood rack. That holds just a bunch of stuff. But we don't use a lot of that stuff anymore now that y'all aren't home. A lot of it's just barbecue and stuff, big pots and stuff. So all that's going to come out off that shelf, go over here into, I guess what we call the feed shed maybe?
Yeah.
And go over there because it's stuff that we're only going to use once or twice a year, so there's no need to keep it in here holding up space. And that's going to allow me to move some stuff in the kitchen and kind of get that opened up. I'm looking forward to that. We started getting the show trailer ready. Started working on that Saturday.
Cleaning it out.
Cleaned out and getting it ready for the big shows coming up here pretty soon. Didn't get it finished though because it looked like it was going to rain. We started putting everything up. Daniel actually helped me put everything up. And you did a resin pour on a table. It's actually a tabletop that you're using to show people kind of the different stages of resin pours. You finished doing a pouring out. I think it was a little bit where you poured it.
Right, and it sunk down and it had
1/8 inch or so of resin.
So I had to take it back over and pour another layer.
Yep, and then Mama started painting the Halloween decorations like these guys here. She started on all those that we just cut up here last week, right?
Yep.
Yes, all those 2x4s that we cut up. So she started working on those. That had gotten them sanded, I guess, sometime during the week as well. And started on that. The other thing is we went to an auction at a Sunset Auction. Our good friends up there had a great time.
Great time, yeah, it was fun.
I got a really, really neat vise, and I will put a picture of that in right here. Hopefully that worked out. That's a rigid vise. Got that for a pretty good price. I was really surprised how cheap I got that. It's probably going to wind up going to one of you boys as you get your houses and get your shop set up and everything. I think I already got Daniel that big vise out here.
Yeah, the big vise.
So this will go to the next one. I think I got like 4 or 5 vices here.
Yeah.
So everybody
all
will
over.
have a vice.
Yeah.
Everybody will have a vice. But we got that. What else did we get?
Let's see. We got a couple of box lots. One's got a bunch of seashells for my resin pours and my tables and little what do you call those things that go in the bottom of the jars? You know, the little glass things that go in the bottom of the jars. I got a bunch of those. We got.
You got those little beaded picture frames.
Yeah, which I can take the stones out.
We got that Valentine box, that whole box of Valentine stuff.
Anybody wear a size 11 slipper?
Yeah, I got a
set of slippers.
Florida State University. Maybe go down to.
Got me a new pump.
Got a pond
for my
pump. Mama got a new pond pump. So got a bunch of neat stuff. Got
Anybody wear Christian something from Paris perfume?
Yeah.
Got a whole box of that.
So we got a bunch of neat stuff actually in there. That vise is probably the
biggest thing.
I got a enamel tabletop that I forgot to pick up. We got to get it from them. Is that enamel tabletop because I ran out of room. So
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that on the list.
It was over on the other side of the room. But that's kind of what we got at the auction. Got a bunch of neat stuff. Got that table over here. That
the
stool that we're gonna make a table out of.
It's already got a tabletop for it.
All right.
So it's just swapping out.
All right. Well, let's move on, guys. That really is some good sweet tea this evening. All righty. Let's talk about projects completed. Big project this week. Maggie got the cone of shame off. And she is tickle pink. Brought her home. She's running around acting like a puppy now. Just tickle pink to have that cone of shame off. She can eat. You don't have to hold the bowl up for her anymore. She was just absolutely thrilled. We removed Kimmy's pedal extension for her car. Now, if you remember back towards the later parts of the pregnancy before she had Anna, I had to put an extension on her pedal because she couldn't quite reach the pedal anymore. Well, we removed that this week, and that's actually why Daniel come over for us to get that off. We milled a bunch of wood up for the sign people. Now, I'm going to show you one of the sign people so y'all know what I'm talking about. But we milled up a bunch of that. We milled up some 3/4 inch. We milled up some 1/2 inch and we milled up some 1/4 inch.
Yes, we did.
But when I talk about sign people, this is what I'm talking about. Is Mama's like scarecrows and stuff like that. And that's what we did, is we milled up all that wood for these guys
For
here.
Grinches, snowmen.
Yeah, just a bunch of different stuff. We got some more to
wants to paint.
Yep, that's it. We got a bunch. We got a bunch milled up for that, and we got a bunch more to do. Mama cleaned, repaired, and otherwise improved a bunch of tables
Yes.
that we were taking up to the Lakewood 400. Some of the stuff had some dings in the top that we had to clean up. Others is just some things that you wanted to change and make them look a little bit different, and see if that doesn't help them move a little bit quicker. All pretty tables in their own right to begin with.
Yep.
But I think some of the things you did really kind of added to them and made them look a whole lot better, even though they were nice looking tables. I think they really kind of stepped them up. Alrighty, let's move on, guys. All right, let's talk about shows and markets and shows. What's coming up? Mule Day's coming up. Mule Day is in 12 more days. You believe that? We're down to 12 more days for Mule Day.
Our favorite place to go.
Yep, that's Saturday, 13th of October, 2018. Now, Mule Day is in Washington, Georgia, at Callaway Plantation. It's every year, second Saturday of October. If you can't make it this year, go ahead and put it on your calendar for next year. It is worth going to. It really is a great show. Next up is the Lakewood 400 Antiques Market back up in Cumming, Georgia, 19th, 20th, and 21st of October. After that show, Sunday is clean out. We have to clean all our stuff out of our spot because they've got another event happening up there. So, anybody who's going to be in the neighborhood who wants to swing by about 4 o'clock on Sunday, we're going to be moving everything out of our spot. It's going to be a big job. I suspect we'll probably be there. The market ends at 5. I suspect we'll probably be there at 7, still cleaning out, getting everything done, and then head home. Hopefully, get home by 9.
I hope not. I hope I can organize quicker than that.
Hopefully. But look for us, Lakewood Antiques or 400 Antiques Market, October 19th, 20th, 21st, and Mule Day. Do not forget about Mule Day. 12 more days from today. Then, Mom and I have got another market we're going to go check out. Possibly this Sunday. So if anybody wants to go for a ride and we're going, hey, let us know. But we're not going to tell you a whole lot about it right now. It's just something that we're going to go look at and see if we something we want to get involved with. It'll be a regular, reoccurring thing. We'll probably do once a month at least initially, and then maybe every 2 months. Just depends if we decide to go, and 2,
it's huge.
It's a 180 something acre place, so it's a big place. It'll be a neat thing, a little different for us.
Take us all day to walk around it.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that, but we probably will be going sometime in the next couple of weeks, but I'm hoping this weekend coming up. Alrighty, guys, let's move on. Now, let's talk about what's upcoming for Two Dogs. Well, we're going to make some more of the sign people that I just showed you. We got to get 3 sizes of those. We're going to make a small,
a medium, and that size.
Then that size there. So we're going to have 3 different sizes of those that we're going to be making. I think right now we have enough for probably about 8 or 10 total different ones. We do have some more wood sitting over here, 1/2-inch milled wood. That we're out of the 3/4, but we got some more 1/2-inch, and we got the 1/4-inch over here. I don't know how much of that we're going to be making, but we got that today. We have got to finish cleaning out the show trailer and get it ready for Mule Day, so that'll be ready. And when we go to Lakewood this time coming up, we got to go with pretty much an empty trailer. So we're going to have, it's going to be kind of an interesting trip. We have gotten to mill some slabs. Now, I have not had an opportunity to mill slabs. I remember I talked about that last video and the video before. I got about 15 logs out here that are good candidates for milling slabs. I'm going to get on that probably this week and actually mill some slabs up, and certainly this weekend. I'm going to mill some cants. I'm going to make some pine cants and get those milled up. It's usually not a big deal to do that. That'll be pretty quick. Now, when I'm milling the slabs, I'm actually going to be milling with that new blade that we're using, that 4-degree offset blade. But when I'm cutting the slabs, I'm going to go back to that 9-degree because we're really not looking for, I guess, perfection on
that. A nice cleaner cut, because they're buying it, they can clean it up.
Well, this is just the cants. The cants are just before. But I do want the slabs to look good. And then I have to mill up a bunch of red oak and white oak for a buddy of mine at work. Now, I'm hoping to start on that on Friday. Go pick it up after work, bring it home, maybe get a log or 2 on the mill. My intentions are, what I'm going to do is, he's got, I think 15 logs is what we counted today. I'm going to try to get 8 logs on the first load, bring them up, pull them off the trailer, mill the logs, and as I mill them, put it back on the trailer, pull that load back over to his house. I got to go all the way to Graniteville. I got about a 50-something mile trip, so it's going to be about 100 miles round trip. drive that load of cut lumber back to them, pick up the last 7 logs, bring them back on Saturday evening is what I'm hoping. Start cutting it Saturday evening. Sunday when I come home from, if we go see that new market, and then finish up on Monday and either take it back to his house on Monday or meet him at work on Tuesday and drop it off. Remember, Monday's the holiday, Columbus Day, so we got a 3-day weekend coming up, so I'm hoping to get that milling done for him. And then again, we're going to check out a new market here pretty soon, and hopefully this weekend, I think. We've got a lot going on, a lot of stuff happening here. All right. Well, I think that's just about it for this evening. Do you have anything, Red?
Weren't you going to mention about doing a Saturday morning show?
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that a little bit, and I want you to put some comments down below in the comment section. I'm thinking about starting doing just a Saturday morning, real quick, couple-minute vlog show. First thing in the morning, because I'm usually up before daylight. Kind of get in here, get my cup of coffee, sit down and tell y'all what we're looking at doing for Saturday, shoot some video and some pictures of what happened Saturday. I think that'd be a whole lot more interesting than just listen to the vlogs. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to stop doing this vlog, but it does mean that we're thinking about making things a little more interesting, kind of bring you along and let you see us milling wood, building projects. Not so much cleaning out trailers, but all the interesting stuff. If y'all are interested in me doing that, put some comments down below and let me know what you think. Your mama's being silly behind the camera. I'm trying not to smile. But I gotta know if y'all are interested in that. It'll be probably about 3 to 5 minutes of me just kind of telling you what's going to happen, and then hopefully either Saturday night or Sunday morning put a video out of some of what we did, so you kind of get an idea of what it's like in the process of milling lumber and what we go through in a day. Y'all let me know in the comments below. I think that's about it. Do you have anything else?
Nope, can't think of nothing.
All right. As always, we'd like to say thank you for watching the video. And remember, we'd love to see you back in the shop.